All right. I think we're gonna kick things off here right now. Just turned 10 o'clock. So start things off. I just want to say thank you everybody for hopping on with us this morning. For anybody who doesn't know, my name is Tyler Hanneman. I'm the manager of business development at RMA. Today with me, I have Brandon Lowe, our manager of marketing and communications, and we have Justin Kidd, who is a fleet and governmental specialist with NAPA Auto Parts. So um, you know, happy New Year to everybody. Thanks for coming on again. What we wanted to do with RMA trade in the new year in 2021 is how to how to bring more value to our members. And how to connect with you better. We've all been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and we haven't been able to do our in-face visits the way we have in the past, and connect up with our you folks. Um, and with our vendors and to get everybody talking together. So we thought these webinars would be an excellent opportunity to showcase new contracts, existing contracts, and products and services available to you through the RMA program. So we were going to give our kick of the can at this. So what we're going to do moving forward is we're going to have one vendor highlight webinar a month. This is going to be on the second Wednesday of the month, and it's going to be around that 10 o'clock time. We'd love your guys' feedback. Anybody hopping on, if it's, the time doesn't work or the day doesn't work, we can definitely adjust moving forward. But I just wanted to start off, kind of prefacing that. These webinars will be recorded. So if you are unable to attend one, you can go back and watch it that way. They're all going to be posted on the RMA Trade website. Yeah, and if you find the webinar very stimulating, it's a great topic, you can also share it with other staff members as well. There isn't a limit to how many people can attend in your organization, so please, if you're finding good value and you think others will too, spread it out amongst everybody jumping on. So as I said, the goal is to really highlight the vendors. We don't want this to be just a big sales pitch from NAPA for 30 minutes. They're going to try and explain the new contract, because we just went out to RFP with them. Our new contract was signed November 21st, but also some insights. What can NAPA do under the contract that maybe you didn't know before, or how they can be of that added value, added service. So just for some RMA updates, to let you know about 2 new programs going to be coming your way this month. We have our truck upfitting program that just came out with Action Truck, Expertech, and Commercial Truck. And they fleet upfitting. It's not just truck; they do emergency vehicles as well. We have our geospatial offerings that are just going to be launching. We're just finalizing those coming up, and right now we're in the process of an aggregate RFP. So we're in the RFP evaluation stage with that. So this platform is going to be a good platform as well to bring those new opportunities, RFPs, contracts forward, and for you guys to get that information that way. If you do have any questions throughout Justin's presentation, please type them in the question box, and then at the end I will go through and read the questions and let Justin answer. We may have Troy Sawada jumping on. He's kind of I forget Justin's title, or Troy's title, so maybe Justin can fill it out for me. But he's just on another call, so he may be jumping in near halfway through. But he kind of manages the whole Western national accounts kind of thing for NAPA. So on that note, I'm going to hand it off to Justin here, and we're going to just learn a little bit about NAPA and the new contract offering. So take it away, Justin.
Thank you, Tyler. You can hear me okay?
You bet.
Perfect. So thanks for your time. NAPA appreciates you guys giving us the opportunity to sit down and put on a 15-20 minute little presentation. Early in the presentation, I'm going to burn through it, but it's stuff that I don't think, it's just more of a national picture more than anything, and then break it down to everyday kind of business. So anyways, Troy Sawada is the director of major accounts in Western Canada. So he handles basically Saskatchewan West, and there's another gal who handles the East. My name is Justin Kidd, like Tyler said, and fleets and government specialist with NAPA for 2 years now. And the first year was a new project for the company, and now we're fine tuning it with how we're going to do this across the country with three or four other individuals who are doing the same job right across the country. So just I'll get into this and get rolling. And like Tyler said, any questions if you want to hold till the end, and I'd be happy to answer if I can. And if I can't, I will get some answers for you if there's something that's outside my my box. Make this go. Here we go. So just a quick agenda of what we're doing today, just a company overview. I'll whip through that. The partnership we're doing, the capabilities of NAPA Auto Parts, fleet solutions that we'll bring to the table, and the NAPA added value as well. So just quickly about our company, our head company is called Genuine Parts Company. UAP is another, I guess, brother name that we do go off of, but I won't go through these one line by line, but a very big company that's worldwide now in several countries. And we do have presence very strong in North America. So 50,000 employees, they make lots of money, et cetera, et cetera. This one, a little bit of a footprint. I know for the most part, I think everybody's from Alberta, so we'll kind of key on that. But we have 2 distribution warehouses in Alberta, as well as 86 locations across the province, as well as I guess across the country, we have about 11,000 partnered locations. So we are coast to coast, and we have coverage that delivers daily from our DCs to every store in every province. Sorry about that. And just another quick page here, just with major agreements that we have across the country, over 130 agreements to date. We work with fleets and government, tire retailers. You can see all the logos off to the right there, and it's not all of them, but there's just a chunk that we've thrown together. Tire retailers, OE dealerships we work with, service providers, retail, and body shops. And we do have our own body shop collision stores as well. Another one I'll quickly go through here. We have in our organization, we have, it's not just when people see NAPA Auto Parts, a lot of folks think just auto parts when we have over 500,000 parts of products and tools, equipment. And we actually have parts available for vehicles dating back to 1910, which is a bit of a shocker, and not that anyone's going to really care, but it's just kind of a funny stat to put out there. We do have equipment and products for paint and body shops. We deal with small engine and all-terrain vehicles, as well as the industrial, agricultural, fleet, municipal applications. So in regards to our partnership, so we had an agreement in the past, but it wasn't, I guess it wasn't CFTA compliant. So this is a new signed agreement that we've put together for 3 years, and it can carry out to 5 years if we agree to go the distance here. It was awarded and it is in effect as of the 12th of November from 2020. Again, we are now meeting the standards of CFTA. And one of the big things that we want to do with the partnership, and when we talk about improved buying conditions, is we reviewed all of the purchases across the country and kind of looked at it line by line, or kind of our line by lines by brands, and I guess negotiated with each other and came down to a better pricing model. So some of the things that we did, overall, our price points went down 5% on average, and that's an average across the board in all our parts. But some of them that consistently make some higher discounts that we've done in the past was in regards to our brakes with our drums and rotors. There was a between 19 and 24% better rate that's come to the table. Filtration was 10% improvement, with our batteries up to 11.5% improvement. Engine parts were 11%, and even our hydraulics. And I know it's not as big as we want it to be out there, but hydraulics, we had an improvement of 10%. So we do have, we did look at it, view it across the country to see what we could do better for the agreement and moving forward to do business with you guys right across the country. So that was something that, if anybody has any questions or would like I guess, pricing or to find out more opportunities. I'll get into a little bit more about that, how we do it in a couple more slides here, but I'd be more than happy to answer questions after the fact as well. So if I do miss anything here. We want to leverage the power, and what we mean by that is using your CRMs, RMA CRMs with the membership, as well as using our team. And we have quite a large team in the province. We have probably specialty employees that would work with RMA across the province would be upwards of 20 to 24 staff. So we do have ample people, and we want to definitely take advantage of that. What we want to do for you guys is consolidate your spend and your vendors if we can. It just keeps you guys from spending that time, and time and money is an issue these days. So we can definitely help when we have over that 500,000 parts in our service. The preventative maintenance solutions, what we have with that is a lot of information that we can share with your staffing, and our SDSs or our sales, our specialty development sales folks that are out there. We will bring some information in a couple slides here to the table in regards to them and how we will deal with that. With the program added value, what we want to do for you guys. So if there's things that we can do, whether it's in a local area, if it's multiple members together, if we want to get together in groups, we definitely wanted to use our staff and have you guys utilize us as much as you want, really. The increased productivity by saving your time and going to one location is kind of a one-stop shop. Not saying that you obviously have to, but it just helps with your productivity and saving you time and money, and with that reduced downtime, it's cost savings. With our capabilities, for us, it's unmatched product availability, just because we have so many locations in North America and really across the country. With that daily service, we can help with anything from repair, replacement, maintenance with our parts and even our people. Consistent and competitive pricing, which we have reevaluated and brought back to the table with the signing, and we have the same pricing from each one of your members will have the same opportunities and the same pricing. Another capability we have is our online order management solution. It's called ProLink, and it's an online ordering system. So I will get a little bit more into that as well. But this is something, if you are not taking advantage, we just wanted to let you know that there is another opportunity to save time and money, because you can go directly on this, order online. You don't have to deal with phoning somebody and sitting on hold or having to do anything. You really can get it done lickety split, and there's a lot of information there that we can show you. Detailed purchase data analytics. So you want to report, you want some information of what you purchased a year before, a particular line, the best selling, what we have in our department, in our area. We can put anything really together for you. And then this is where we bring in our team support structure. So we have what we call as our territory sales managers. We have 4 in Alberta, our sales development specialists, which we have 12 in Alberta, and our account development specialists, and they are based out of Calgary and Edmonton for the most part, but there is 16 of those individuals as well that we can utilize. With our solutions, this is where we talk a little bit more about our online order management solution, and that is our ProLink. So this, I have instructions to sign a person up. It's just an email that I can send out. There's a video that can go with it. It takes 5 minutes, and then a little bit of information comes back to myself or to your local store. They can set you up likely in about 15 minutes. We just need to have your account activated so your pricing is installed on that ProLink. You can go on this system anytime, 24 hours a day. You can pull up pricing, availability from the store, from the warehouse. If something is not local to you guys and it's reading 0, we can you actually can yourself search on the ProLink to see what is available at our other locations, warehouses as well. So we can do system integrations if your local area is running off a certain program, and vendor managed inventory. So with our local stores, with our SDSs, we can actually do weekly calls or biweekly calls or even monthly calls to help make sure that things are turning properly with whatever inventory you might have. And then this is leads into the vendor consolidation. So it's basically trying to save you money, save you running around, save you sending someone out driving from store to store to pick up different products when you can often get them from one location. So with our parts and accessories, our tool and equipment is unlimited. We refer back to this body shop with our coatings and our body shop supplies. Shop supplies, day-to-day items, fasteners, hydraulics, or health and safety. So it's an unlimited amount of products that you can look at. You can, back to our ProLink, there's a search tab that you can search on there. We can input together your fleet if you have a fleet, and we can even put in there some dates for follow-ups, so you can just for preventive maintenance reasons. And then back to the consistency of having the same price everywhere. The buying controls, just the same purchase, using purchase orders or guidelines, all our stores work the same. Our product quality, we have our good, better, best. We have that program available, so you can look at all sorts of different options on how much you do want to spend. Our service, having so many locations and having that consistency across not only the province but the country, and our data is unlimited. So lots of opportunities here to work together to try and improve, to try and help you save time and money at the end of the day. Some of our added values, our priority service, RMA, the RMA membership is part of our priority service. So it gets set in our priority. It is delivered free, no charge services. And it's something that if you order, you don't have to wait several hours. It gets bumped up to the front of the line. Product and segment experts, with that support. A lot of members are in rural areas, so we do have the stores to work off of, but our SDSs, they actually travel the province along with our TSMs and go on calls. We'll do calls on their own as well as myself. I'll join them from time to time, but they will be more than happy to come, whether it's surveying your shop, if you're looking for some support on training, or individuals needing better direction on how to order, whether it's through the store, whether it's on ProLink, setting up on ProLink. And my next line was ProLink, so we'll continue that. And then we talk about our DVI partnership. So we have digital, oh, come on, missing the word here. I'll get to it in a minute, my apologies. But we do have a partnership deal. It's called AutoSource One. And I'll have a slide on that in just a couple slides down here. With our dedicated sales force, with everybody that we have, training programs, we have over 1,000 online training courses. We do in-person training. We do lunch and learn training. All the lunch and learn, the in-person, we will bring in our vendors or our suppliers with us to do training. If we need specialized training, we can take full advantage of these. We also have online person training as well, and that it's a program. There is a value to it. There is a cost towards it as well, but we'd be happy to share with all the members to see what is out there, what is available. And like I said, this one is a purchase program, but we do have several opportunities that you might be able to take advantage of, whether it is for with your staff or yourself. Promotions, we do several promotions that we are already putting it on your Advantage newsletter we have for several months, but we can definitely share these promotions with the CRMs to get it out to you, or we can get it out to you if you're interested in seeing these. Again, it will be posted on the Advantage on a monthly basis, anything that is ongoing, and we have monthly promos, quarterly promos, and we're working on some that might just go into year promos. And then the one thing that we haven't set up yet, but there is an employee purchase program that we'd be willing to consider to help with all the employees that are out there with all the members to take a little advantage if they're purchasing on their own at a NAPA location. Here's our ProLink. So here's just some more pointers on that. Available 24/7. There's multiple search options. real-time inventory talked about. There's a VIN code scan app on there that you can take. You can go out to your vehicle, scan your vehicle. It'll upload right into the ProLink. You can do that for all your entire fleet. We'd be more than happy to help you out as well in doing stuff like that. It improves accuracy when we are getting these things into your system. You can save all your vehicles. You can create your own list of any kind of fleet or anything that you want to put in there. I mentioned the being on hold and the reducing of the wait times, and that can maybe in some of the rural areas not as bad, but in the major cities sometimes being on hold takes too damn long. So we're definitely looking to help you with that, increasing productivity by getting it done quick and hopefully painless. It'll increase your productivity. Again, mention loading your fleet, and we can as well integrate it with your software if you have something that's different than and you need help with. We can definitely work with you. We have teams that we can set you up with and get that set up. On the training side, this is where a little more detail here with our 2021 program. We have skills assessment, virtual training. It is instructor led. In the past, it hasn't been instructor led because with COVID now, obviously it's changing things and the way things have to be done. We have entry level content for apprentices, new technicians, as well as the old dogs that are out there. So we can see if we can help them with anything that is new and technology that is coming out there. New version of our e-learning platform, which has thousands of courses, and yeah, and a whole schwack of videos that you can go through as well. And I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but this is where we would use our SDSs and our dedicated Salesforce team. So we would have, if you guys are looking for one-on-one training or in-house training, lunch and learn training after hours as well, we'd be more than happy to pick up pizza or some sandwiches for lunch or dinner and come on in. And whether it's our SDSs who are trained up, but we also have the experts that we can bring along to some of these events. We can support that product and show all the application and recommend any applications. We might be able to lead you in a different direction if there's new technology that is out there with new product information. Training is, we mention this quite often, but the more we can do that and the more we can help you out, it makes things a little bit smoother for yourself on your end. We do fleet surveys as well. I know everybody doesn't, but we do them as well. And as well as if we can get these SDSs and some of these stores out to your locations to do an inventory evaluation. So we might be able to, if there's any consideration of doing changeovers, we will definitely look at your inventory, evaluate it to see what we have, see what we can do to switch something out if there is an opportunity such as that. And here's our, I said AutoServe 1, sorry. This is our digital vehicle inspection. So we've any one of our clients, NAPA clients, we have preferred pricing on this system here. So this is a new product I think that's come out just in the last year here. And you can do some, I haven't seen it myself, I've just been told about it. You can do custom inspection lists. This is strictly for yourself. I'm actually going to move my cam here for 1 second and pull up. With AutoServe, there's, what really works well with this is your technicians, instead of making phone calls, if you're leading the charge and you have to phone a customer, you can actually use this tablet, take pictures, input, upload, and send it to your customer without making a phone call. You can get their approval just via an email. It just saves you time going back to the phone on day-to-day services. You can save all this information. It can be saved for the future. It can be sent out later. You can get all your approvals, but it's just another way to save time and a little bit of cost savings for yourselves. What you also can do with this is it's not just about working on a fleet. You can actually use this for your regular inventory as well. So you can actually take stock and use this as an inventory checklist as well. So you can have a look at that. There is autoserve1.com is where you can have a look at that. But again, we do definitely have preferred pricing with AutoServe. And if this is something that staffs or any members have heard about or talked about, maybe have a look, and we might be able to get you some information on this. Promotions. So I mentioned this a little bit earlier, but a little more detail with the number of promotions that we do have is seasonal promotions, whether it's fleet orientated, high use products. We obviously want to share with our promotions the cost savings, tools and equipment, what we have out there. Obviously there's an abundance of different brands, but we definitely can, catalogs are kind of going out. It's a more of everything's online now, but we definitely can use our local stores and our SDSs and TSMs to get you hooked up and see what we have right through our line. Work with what we can do with the RMA CRMs is just making sure that they're informed of our promotions, which I will do with Ryan and Jared here and in Alberta specifically, but right across the country we will. I know communications have started already, and again we are already taking advantage of the Advantage newsletter, but we will continue to post in there as well with our promotions. Some of our information, we have a lot of sell sheets, a lot of spec sheets that value product information, a lot of information that's supported from our product experts. It's always, we try to keep it as current and updated as much as possible. Manufacturer supported, it's to go with your fleets. Again, it goes back, we can share this with the CRMs, and we will continue to, this one I haven't used or posted on the Advantage letter as much, but definitely will in the future take advantage of it as well. Across the country specifically, so the West region, myself, I handle basically half of West Saskatchewan and down to the coast. My name, number are there. We are hiring in the Central region. In Quebec, we have someone hired now, and Atlantic region's he's been there for 8 or 9 years, new to the position for 3 years, as well as a bids and quote specialist. My manager and the director of major accounts, again, Troy Sawada, Stephanie Cooney-Mann, as we have a little bit more information there. So this this page here is actually from one of our brochures that I will send out to the RMA team to get to you guys so you guys can see our little brochure. It's of a 7-8 page brochure. And basically what I've gone through here on a smaller, quicker, simpler version is in this brochure, and it has our contacts in the back as well. So that is the slides. Just to quickly go over our partnership. We've signed for 3 years. We would love to take advantage of the 5 years. We want to use, let all the members know to utilize us with the number of locations with our daily deliveries, the priority service, the support with our people, the amount of folks that we have that can definitely help support you, inventory support and availability with the amount of folks that we do have. We would love to help you out. Excuse me. The productivity tools, the ordering solutions with the online solution. Again, you don't have to go that route, but it's definitely a time saver. And there's some other opportunities within the ProLink ordering system that you might be able to take advantage of for your fleets. Back to our support team with our specialists, our fleet specialists products, our account development managers that are in the bigger cities, our training programs, which are endless, and our promotions that we are keeping up on day to day. It's obviously we keep it within the seasonal time of year and what we need to put out there for you to take advantage of, hopefully. And that is the end of the presentation. I know I burned through it. Again, any questions, feel free. If there's any follow-up, we will get this little news or our brochure out to you, so you have my name and number, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Justin. I don't see any questions in the chat or the question panel box right now. So if you do have questions, please fill them in. I guess, oh, here we go. Justin, AutoServe 1, is it for ag and industrial as well?
I'm going to, is Troy on the call now? I think I see his name.
Yeah, I can I can hop in on that. AutoServe One is a digital vehicle inspection tool, but it's a tool that originally was designed for the automotive aftermarket service provider, but it's a tool that is starting to be used in fleet applications where you can as a fleet manager, you can load in preventive maintenance schedules and inspections custom built. So you can have them for a certain type of truck or vehicle. You can load it in there and use it in a fleet application. You can also take that tool, and it's being used for not just the inspection of vehicles, but also for other assets. And so you can take that. We have customers that use it, for example, with district managers where they might want to do site inspections. So for example, you could really inspect a sewage treatment plant if you had certain things that needed to be checked on a regular basis, or you have, if you needed to say check public washrooms and you've got 50 public washrooms that you need to manage and need to check certain things. Really, it's endless how you can use this tool, and that tool also you can take pictures, you can take video, and you can record notes in there to add into each one of the inspections to make sure that documentation can be done in all different mediums.
So just looking online, you can also, it'll work with single shop locations, multiple shops. You can use it for mobile payments, repair estimates. It's a VIN scanner. You can text message on there. VIN scanner. I'm just looking a custom vehicle inspection checklist. Repair estimated approvals on there, so you can email back and forth with your customer. So I'm just looking at the online.
So yeah, so for efficiency, you can couple both our ProLink or the AutoServe One tool to do VIN scanning on your fleet, and what that does is just allow you to be more efficient in gathering the information per vehicle or by unit number, where you can scan the VIN. With ProLink, you can scan VIN, and you can actually load your entire fleet into ProLink, so that you don't have to keep going back and looking up the information for each unit. So you can have your fleet in there by unit number. You can have the information scanned by VIN, so it's absolutely correct as far as, unless changes have been made, like say to the engine or drivetrain, but for engine, drivetrain, transmission, any accessories, the VIN code has all of that information in there. So you just do it once, scan the VIN, it automatically gets sent to ProLink, and then you can keep it in there on a permanent basis by however you want to track it, unit number or whatever.
Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you, Troy and Justin, for that answer. Just seeing, we have another question in the chat. It's very similar. So yes, this presentation has been recorded. It's going to be posted on the rmatrade.com website. So you can find it there. One question I have is, with this, the AutoServe One training opportunities, it sounds like a very robust system. So if a member is interested in it, what's the best course of action? Is it pretty easy to work through it on their own online, or is there, an onboarding process with it?
Tyler, what I would recommend if there's interest in AutoServe One and using it in a fleet application, what I would do is I would work with whoever's interested and the AutoServe One team. So we work very closely with the developer and with their own national account specialist. So we would set up an introductory session to first kind of show what the capabilities are and how it can be applied to a fleet situation. And then from there, we can take it from that point and then train the teams if necessary, the fleet team. So yeah, I would start out with kind of an introductory orientation.
Perfect. And then just another follow-up question. There is a VIN code scan functionality or app as part of ProLink, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Perfect.
And in regards to ProLink, we actually have a gentleman that will do training, whether you have one individual or 100 individuals in your shop or areas. That will do a training session. It's about a 40 to 45 minute presentation from start to finish with questions, and we can set those up with your teams, whether it's one or a handful of folks.
And where just another follow-up. Where is it on the ProLink? Where can that be found?
The VIN scan? The VIN scan, yeah, the VIN scan is an application that can be loaded down from an app store into either your phone or your tablet.
Okay.
So your phone or your tablet then becomes the scanner. And so you go out to the vehicle, every VIN code is usually accompanied with a barcode. Well, you scan it with your phone or your tablet, and basically instantly, as soon as you scan it, that information goes direct to your ProLink on your computer, and the information's already in there.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, great information, guys. Thank you. I don't see anything else. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you, everybody, for your time for the first launch here. Hopefully, it was of value to everybody who joined. Thank you, Justin, and thank you, Troy, for giving us that presentation and answering the questions. Just moving forward, I want to announce the next webinar is going to be ArmTech. That'll be on February 10th. And then we have MI Petro doing some fuel management things in March. So on that note, thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating. And we look forward to having NAPA move forward with this new contract. And we look forward to seeing you all on the next webinar.
Thanks for your time, everybody.